Hát szép napot kívánok mindenkinek, üdvözöllek titeket a legeslegújabb videóban, én Piskolati Kémi vagyok, és ez a videó egy Riga beszámolóról fog szólni, plusz edzés, de viszont mielőtt belekezdenék ezekbe a témákba, beszeretném nektek mutatni a mollimót. Pesten belül használnak általában az emberek, viszont sokan nem tudják, de vihetik különböző városokba, hogyha esetleg úgy gondoljátok, hogy el szeretnétek menni vele a Balatonra, akkor azt is meg tudjátok tenni. Percdíjasak, úgyhogy én most ezzel fogok lemenni a Balatonra innen Budapestről. Nagyon szépen köszönöm nekik a támogatást, hisz nélkülük ez nem lenne. Mindjárt mutatom az autót. Kis járgány, egy A osztály, eszméletlen király, turbóbenzin, 1.3. Titeket, akkor itt a videó alatt megtaláljátok a weboldaljukat, ott mindenről tudtok informálódni, úgyhogy vágjunk is bele, és irány Balaton! Megérkeztünk a Balatonra, itt van a háttérbe, és tartunk ma egy ilyen kis túrázást. Itt van a kis gép, és ott van a Kenikölyék, éppen fotóznak az Instagramra, úgyhogy bevesszük ma a Balatont.
A few moments later.
Meg is érkeztünk a Balatonra, nagyon szépen köszönöm még egyszer a Mollimónak a támogatást, hogy én is nélkülök ez nem jöhetett volna össze, hogy azzal vegyem körbe a Balaton, az egyik szolgálati járművel. A mai nap folyamán volt egy driftedzés, itt vannak róla a klippek. És még egy kicsit beszélgessünk Rigáról, igazából ennek a videónak az a fő témája. Egy elég komoly színvonal van ott kint, tényleg olyan propilótákkal kerülhettem össze ott Rigába, mivel átmentem A csoportból B csoportba, ahol a többiek vannak, a nagy nevek. Itt vannak a klippek a kvaliról, a versenyről, stb.
Supercharged LSX 7.4 litre V8 with a supercharger on top, 800 horsepower. This guy been looking strong in practice.
He's young, 20 years of age.
20 years of age, yeah.
He's got a big future ahead of him. He's out here, with the best in the business at such a young age. He can only get better. Love the super exciting livery on this car. As he throws it into the first corner, wow, very late initiation, but it dropped off. He just didn't stay on the throttle long enough. He's got to start tidying up from here. Judges straight away marking him down. Got a little wobble on the first corner. Really can't afford to miss too many outer zones, and he does miss another one as he now starts to transition through the course. This is the dangerous part. The only decel zone on the track gets it into that outer zone just about. Dropping a wheel in there now. He's got to work the car in. Does a very good job towards the end of the run. A couple of scrappy moments at the start, but showing his potential towards the end. Do you know what I like about it? Shows he's got the ability to get that track on. I think Kevin, he's got a 67 on the board. He's in 25th position. He's only 20 years of age. Is this the moment? Go out there and wow everybody. Well, we hope it is.
Well, he's going to try to, that's for sure, Dave. Look at the windscreen. Rain absolutely beating down still. When a little bit of grip found, though, on outside zone 1. Sacrifices most of it, just drips a wheel in the end of it. Now sacrifices outside zone 2. Starting to fall apart this run. And yet again, another driver who I do believe is not going to improve from where I'm sitting. Looks to make his way in to outside zone 5, splashes through the puddles, down he comes into outside zone 6. Can he get the back bumper of that BMW onto the wall? Cannot get get there. You can see how slow the speed, sacrifice cut completely in half as Kevin Piscotty gets to the wall just at the end of the run.
And I mean, gotta say, it was a tentative one, which is probably the clever approach.
V8 S13, he takes on Kevin Piscotty, who in Austria, you know, shone a little bit of light on the situation and showed us who he is, but now he takes on a heavy contender who in practice looks incredibly strong. Heinemann now through the gears down, you can see Piscotty, the onboard fourth gear clicked onto the back bumper, he goes. Laurie Heinemann wanders in and out of outside zone 1 now, settles himself, settles the nerves. But Kevin Piscotty goes for the back bumper and gets himself trapped up, has to straighten, reinitiate into outside zone 4. Now Piscotty finds himself back into it. Laurie Heinemann looks for outside zone, dials on a lot of angle, puts foot to floor. And Piscotty finds himself once again back on the inside of the circuit, nowhere near the back end of Heinenen's S13.
Heinenen's car sounds like a Formula 1 car.
His car shining bright. At the moment he gives his thumbs up, smoke still lingering in the cabin, heavy breathing going on from Piscotty. He knows he's up against a heavy hitter, a big contender right now. They come down into the scoring zone. Fourth gear selected as Kevin Piscotty looks to make his mark on this championship. Goes wide, drops a wheel on the edge of the circuit. Laurie Heinemann right with him. Now he doesn't make the same mistake. Lets Piscotty get wide. Now looks for the transition back as Piscotty gets himself into outside zone 5 down the back end of the circuit. But look at Laurie Heinemann jumps up onto the door of Kevin Piscotty's BMW, tags him, rubs him, pushes him and nudges him across the finish line, Dave. Wow.
From Laurie Heinemann, he wasn't leaving any questions there. He was saying, if it's what you like in your style, whether you want a turbo, whether you want a supercharger, you want a V8, you want a, you know, whatever you want, you can build. And I like that. You see that here with Kevin Piscotty. Kevin Piscotty from Hungary, let's be honest, has all the style on this car. Crazy livery, crazy power. Had a little bit of trouble yesterday and having a little bit of trouble on that first corner again. Qualified into top 32 yesterday at round 3, but that was a little bit of a dodgy first corner. Just came off that hour line and now a little bit of a wash again. Holding on a little bit here, Ian. Yeah,
it looks like he's going for a bit of a wild ride. Looks like the car's taking him for a run around the circuit here at Piccadilly Circuit in Latvia as Kevin Piscotty finishes up that run.
Horse coming in.
Kevin Piscotty now sits on the line at 67, so I'm guessing he's going to be around the 34, 35 era, if not right on the drop zone. Yeah, look, bang on the money. 34 for Kevin Piscotty at the moment. The Hungarian driver needs to improve. We need to see at least a mid-70 score to get himself into the show, and he's out of the outside zone. He's dropping wheels off the edge of the track. He needs to tidy this up. Piscotty needs to improve. He needs to be deep. He needs to be clinical. Can he get this together? Piscotty goes deep into outside zone 5, transitions back, big handbrake lockup, gets into 6, starts to wander away, back on the throttle, back on the foot brake, pushing the back end of that car onto the wall. Piscotty finishes up that run.
Not about.
Nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy megnéztétek ezt a videót, hogyha tetszett, akkor dobjatok egy lájkot, iratkozzatok fel a csatornára, és hamarosan fogok jönni egy újabb videóval, aminek már tudom a témáját. Igazából már lassan 3 hónapja történt ez az eset, ami szintén egy storytime-os videó lesz, és elég nagy meglepi. Úgyhogy majd ott tali abba. Nem tudom mikor fog kijönni, de heteken belül, vagy napokon belül akár. Sziasztok!